Stakes are the name of the game here in the final two games of the day, but we are back to serious mode here on the Caps desk. And KJ, I want to pass it to you. I hogged the mic for the playoffs implications, so how about you talk to me about the draft?
Nars taking out. I wonder if G2 want to respond with Renekton. It's not the great pick, I think, in the draft, but they've gone for Mundo. So that's a Mundo top into the Scion, which I was not expecting whatsoever. We've only really seen Mundo in the jungle. So much CC, but that's a Yone. That's a Yone mid. So Blue can counterpick this. Now, Blue typically, we've seen throughout the whole split.
Pressure on him to perform, though. And I like this. This is a big confident pick from Blue. You heard the skepticism coming in for Vetty. Blue really hasn't shown much on the stage yet, but showing up against Caps in a very volatile mid-lane matchup with LeBlanc, such a feast or famine kind of champion. This is a big opportunity for Blue, but also that opportunity is a double-edged sword. It could cost him dearly.
So you have to see how the game progresses, but Blue on this LeBlanc should have the early prio. It's a ranged matchup into Yone. Can poke him out when he goes for last hits, but fleet footwork, resolve second, Doran shield, Caps is just in this lane to get to the first item base, and then come back with TP.
Looking just to weather the storm, and Yone a champion that scales incredibly well with items. Always hits his threshold 1.5. Both junglers clearing to the bottom side, so top laners can feel pretty comfortable. Wonder can feel pretty good to push forward as Caps doing what he can here.
So that's one crab. Jankos running mid here. It's going to be a contest for the top side crab. Caps just get chunked out.
Going forward, but you can see right there in the final moment, the cooldown fell away on the empowered Q. He is able to stack it back up again.
Start of Blue thinks that's Blue buff longer. We see a gank in top. Wonder has the flash. Looks like he got the slow though.
Flash, the knockback now coming in. Wonder's going to be in trouble. Big damage going through. Wonder just going to get dunked down. Big kill for Gen X. Jankos coming in though. TP on the top side. Caps gets a kill here, it'll be massive, but those are two very tanky members. Caps actually doesn't do that much damage. He's going to snap back, though. The form is just going to be enough. Jankos can now start to run away. The extra movement speed from the passive, making sure he can just barely make it out to safety. He's running for the hills. Tinks wants to finish the job. It's a clean flash, a close play, but Caps walking away with just an assist has to feel pretty good. Jankos wants to extend this.
Look at Mickey though. Mickey's on the way up. He has the flash if he wants to try and find the engage, but it looks like he's just too far out of range. Jankos will get the double crab, and that's a 1-for-1 kill trade.
Extra Ruby Crystal, but one-on-one, you're not killing the Mundo.
Yeah.
So not going to amount to too much at this stage as Caps continues to just keep extending these.
So that means now it's just pure 1v1 as Tinks is invading some Raptors here. Caps is around with the ult, so Tinks could get caught here, but Blue is around.
Fate sealed is going to catch him out from over the wall. Tinks, though, now just going to go in, just chasing, knows that Caps isn't that big of a threat. The sleep now coming in, that's going to be one sleepy pony. He's going to pop it, but Jankos is going to grab the kill. Caps can now retreat with the Q out, but he doesn't have the space, or does he? The Ignite ticking down, they're going to finish the job. The kill goes over to Blue, and that's good news for SK.
Okay, I was actually scared for him there, knowing Caps had ult, that he could get caught out, but Jezu has no flash. Mickey can flash in.
Going in, starting the play. Jankos already on the way in. No ult for Jankos, but he doesn't even need it. Jankos on a killing spree. All this money in his back pocket.
Alongside Blue. So both players stepping up, and Blue is training aggressively here. Mickey's around. We'll have to see how this game goes. Treat's obviously clutching for his team so many times, but Reckless is this consistent factor in G2 that's always ahead or even and has so much impact in the fights despite.
Mid lane matchup, Cap's going to try to look for something here as Mickey comes in with the Hex Flash. Blue,
Mickey no flash though.
Very easy for Blue to just absolutely dictate the pace of this lane. Here comes Treat. That's the play that we're talking about. The stun goes in. Caps tries to interrupt it with the form. He's going to snap back and try to make it out to safety. Jankos on the way in, though. He does so much damage. That's going to be the two-man sleep going in. Blue trying to split the team up. Caps ultimate going in. Caps tries to finish them. Fate sealed in the mid lane. Jankos on a rampage. He's going to go for
triple?
one more.
Looks like he's found the right one. Blue tries to joke him out, but Jankos picks up the triple. 6-0-0 for Jankos in this game, having an amazing performance. 10 stacks of the Dark Seal, so long, just in time to get the sleep so that they were stacked up, and Caps could follow up with the ults. We see the play again. Mickey actually gets caught out. Treats, obviously, like we said, the clutch engage player for SK, manages to flash forwards, finds the engage, but they overuse too much resources into the play. The Hecarim ult coming out, LeBlanc dashing forwards, that when Jankos arrives on this 3-0 Lilia, he just pops the sleep. Caps dashes in, uses the ult, the wombo combo, he AoEs them both down, and that was fantastic to see. The slice from Yone, 2 kills to Jankos. And now the best part about this was Blue, look what he does. He uses his clone to run down and tries to juke him out, but the red buff ticking on Blue meant Jankos knew that he was trying to fake him out. 6 kills for Jankos.
In this early game, he is 6-0-0. He has a Zhonya. This man refuses to let his 1000th death go down that easy.
Yeah, he has a Zhonya's, and look at the items. Zhonya's, 10-stack Dark Seal, and Lucidity Boots, who just the Balmy Sindu Lucidity Boots on the side of Tinks as Caps is
comfortable earlier on in the lane phase. That is certainly no longer the case. That said, Caps needs to be careful here. Third proc of the Q will not take him out to safety, and neither will the ultimate, so it looks like he will fall down here.
He has the flash though, if he wants to flash away, does manage to get away, but Jankos with the Predator is running super fast. Tinks does have the boost, he has the E, can he escape?
Flash in, ulti comes down. Jankos is going to get one-tapped here. He has the Zhonya's, he's going to go in, he's in the midst of the entire team, however. Mundo comes over the wall, Jankos, will this be the 1,000th death? The 1,000th death for Jankos, and it is at the hands of Blue that Jankos is cut down. There's a fight happening, and Wonder is going to be able to walk this one off, but there you have it, folks. Just like we thought it might happen, it's 1,000 deaths for Jankos.
Confetti everywhere, woo! 1,000 deaths, yeah, Jankos flashing in for a kill, does trade one back for his life, but yeah, the 1,000 death does come in.
The best of fives against some of the best mids Europe has to offer. He cannot afford to slouch here, but Gen-X might be the one who's in trouble. Sleep now going to come in, Wonder tanking the tower, just basically infinitely, but Gen-X is going to trade it back.
That's a 1-for-1. Jankos' Zhonya's was on cooldown and Wonder dropped the tower aggro. That ultimate from Gen-X was crucial.
G2 overall. That said, immediately, Mickey wants to kick things off. The follow-up, the immediate snare, the chain CC is fabulous, but Blue still manages to make it out to safety. He's a madman. The LeBlanc just too mobile. They can't lock him down. SK back him up with a TP, and Blue's going to make it out alive.
Blue mid-tier 1 as well, but Caps could get caught out here.
Instant lockup. The ulti now going to come through. He's going to try to finish the job before it even kicks out. Dashing back with the soul inbound. He can snap back to the previous form. He's going to do so now. The team is there to back him up, and Caps will make it out of that one. Costs Wonder's TP, but G2 want to keep this play going. Mickey is coming. Reckless is coming. They got 5 members on the bottom side. Treats buying time for the rest of his team to escape. But Wonder will grab the kill, and this tower is now set to fall. Play matchup, maybe why Wonder has opted for this champion. Even with Tinks on the way up, I don't think Wonder has to be scared. He has so much armor.
Does flash though. Blue was pushing out waves and trying to hover to one side when Tinks on the other. There was a bit of mismatch as Jankos gets caught, pops the stopwatch. Tinks might go for this though.
Sleep, Tinks is now going over, wants to finish the job. Caps now pulling back, but he's going to be in trouble. Tinks wants to finish it. The dash away from Caps, the third Q now ready to go. Caps going to try to move his way out. Mickey ready with the stun, coming over the wall as well. Just wants to buy space for his mid laner to escape, but it's Reckless in the darkness, waiting. He can move forward, he can finish the job, but Jezu dashes back to safety. Reckless, the heal, the flash coming out. Is Reckless going to follow? No flash of his own, no Gale Force available. Will not chase. The double daggers don't quite finish the job, and now it is Blue who's in trouble. Where can he go? The Mundo. Oh, it's just not possible.
He's just going to run it
There's
up.
no room to escape. He's just waiting. He'll just kill the clone and the LeBlanc. The dash out, Blue again making it out of these scenarios, but he can get nothing back. But no, Wonder is unconcerned. He's going to tank 2, 3, 4, 5 tower shots.
This has no flash, but he has the ultimate. Kais doesn't have the ultimate join, but it looks like they want this fight.
Stun, Reckless.
TP, that's Blue.
No, ultimate is available. He's going to pull back. Treats moves in, but a clean sidestep comes in for Reckless. Eyes on Caps where he's going to go. That's going to be the ultimate. He hits 3. That is big damage from the Yone, but there's no follow-up. Jankos prancing his way in. That is the Predator. Here comes Bambi, baby. Chasing him down. Going to grab one. Jankos still stepping forward. G2 ready to take another fight in mid lane, but SK do not have what it takes. Blue trying to fire back. Jankos taking a big chunk, but G2 just going to walk away with the kill. Not only finding kills, they're getting out alive. They're clutch when it counts, and a lot of 80 carries would have gone down here, but Reckless with a clean sidestep after this ult.
Yeah, Reckless doesn't have the flash. He has the ult to dodge away from the Scion Q. Then he sidesteps the E from Treat, so he does about survive, and then Caps his ultimate. The ultimate from Gen-X also missing, but Caps with the ultimate gets 3 members in the backline to buy enough time so the Reckless can reposition, start the fight again. Wonder can chase him down, and in the end, Gen-X ends up falling. And like you said, like LS said, he expects G2 to be at MSI. What's LS's expectations of G2? MSI.
Very powerful, and Tinks has to be careful here. He's just going to get collapsed on, looking for that third Q. It is very telegraphed, but Leonard's just not fast enough to outstep it. But that's big. Reckless caught off into the side. That's what we talked about. Blue finding his clutch moment.
TP coming in from Gen-X though.
Maybe. That's Fate unsealed, but the ult whiffs. They can't find it. That's the Sleep going in. Caps is going to have to proc this, but LeBlanc is still coming in. The snare going down. Blue going out over the wall. Caps with the follow-up. He's going to try to go in. Caps manages to finish the job, but the rest of SK, they're looking to take the fight. Caps forced to snap back. Maybe he can peel for Jankos. Buys a bit more time. Wonder he's tanky, but he doesn't do enough damage to turn this fight. Jankos is going to go down. 1001. The kill's going, or the death's going over to Jankos as Caps, desperate to turn this, just keeps pulling back, but the chase now coming in. Jezu ready to go. The Gale Force, the ultimate, ready and available if he needs him. The fist stack going. Caps flashing out to safety. He will manage to live, but that is a big fight for SK. And LeBlanc is getting stronger. Of course, the final battle, Rogue versus Fnatic, is next game. Important to note, if you are a Fnatic fan, you want SK to win this game. They lock your team in 4th, and Blue is now getting locked down and locked out here in the exchange. SK keeping the fight going. Wonder now has to run for the health, has to be careful. The Kaisa damage, the Leona E is still going to connect. The ulti from Treats, he wants more. He wants to pay, but Wonder still alive. That's going to be the shutdown. Jankos goes golden. 2 members sleepy. Mickey wants to buy space. He's going to move in. It's a perfectly timed ult. It's 3 members locked up. Caps here to finish the job. Caps ready to go back. The Spirit unleashed in the midst of the entire team. The snap back to finish it. Now it's simply Gen-X next on the list. Going to be forced to walk away from this one. He has a lot of armor, but Yone does split damage. He can't afford to take that.
They showed up, they turned the fight, they pick up the kills. They eventually get this top tier 2. I'm not sure if they'll get more. Blue is up in 4 seconds, but Gen-X is getting dove.
Caps can pull back as well. They're pulling away. Tank's trying to pull Caps away, but he just uses the E to come back. Now on the back of what is a fantastic team performance from this lineup.
Yeah, it looked like G2 overextended a bit here, but Wunder does take the aggro from now onwards, and now G2 do pick up LeBlanc, but Caps has to go backwards. Jankos does use the ult again, but look at Wunder. He's trying to tank him out. He's been tanking the tower this whole time. He's trying to run away. Eventually does get taken down from when Jezu ults back into the fight, and then Jankos' stopwatch buys enough time for when Caps comes back around the corner. Reckless is moved from mid, and then the Magnet Storm pulls them together. Caps and Reckless arrive, and then SK get cleaned up.
And this is what we talked about when we saw the Yone in this game, is Yone as a champion is just a basket of multipliers.
That's the ult, that's all he has to get into the pit, but this Nash is falling quite quickly.
If you group for a sleep right here, if Mickey finds an engage, it's going to be disastrous. Jankos just instantly flashing over the wall and smiting that one. Caps ready to go in, is going to pull back. That's two members locked up, taking his time. Mickey now going to back away. Big Scion Q, but not a lot coming for it. Is forced to ult back out to safety, but Wonder's on the chase.
SK don't have any vision, but the sleep comes out. Wunder is a bit too far to help.
But look at mid-wave. This is the big deal. They bought so much time. You have two members at half health. SK cannot afford to contest this mid-wave, and Caps just wants to keep the pressure on. G2. SK don't have any room to breathe. They can't even sit back in their own base and rest comfortably at this point in the game. It's 27 minutes in, and G2 are ready to end. If SK misstep, this game is over.
Yeah, time is SK's worst enemy here. They were chunked out. They had to run to base. They've already lost mid inhib. G2 are going to hit onto this top inhib. Caps has the ultimate still. Jankos doesn't. SK need to find some kind of engage. If they drop two inhibitors, G2 can just group bot. So you can see Blue trying to find something. Janax is charging the Q, though. Does miss. Things on the side.
Things looking for the flank. It's a big ulti. Maybe, just maybe he can turn, but Reckless is still alive. Reckless is still untouched. Caps now going into the midst of the entire team. He finds the ult. Oh, it's just a wash. There's no room. They don't have the damage. They don't have the money. They don't have the members. They have nothing left. G2 taking everything from SK in this game. Blue will get one back, but it is too little. It is too late. And here in the 2021 spring season, G2 have locked first place. SK Gaming forced down into 5th and 6th at a final victory lap here for G2. They have fun in the final moments, but it'll be G2 first place in the LEC.
Yeah, we thought that the whole game would be as they're diving on the fountain. Jankos does pick up another death. He was 6-0-0, finishes 8-6 in the end, but what a standout performance from G2. We expected Reckless the one to be dove on by this SK comp, but in the end, in that last fight, it looks like G2 were the ones running at SK, and SK were the ones running for the hills.